No.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Jeopardy Live Panel, hashtag Jeopardy Live Panel. In fact, I'm Andy Saunders, and this is quarterfinal number 7 of the Tournament of Panelists. First up, I'd like to introduce the second half of our multinational bipartisan judging panel, the founder of the JeopardyFan.com. We have Jeannie Kenko once again, who is also, while she's judging, watching the tennis.
Yes.
Which match is on right now?
Chilich and Tsonga.
They're still playing. They were playing earlier. What's the
I
score?
know, yeah. Told you it's the 5th set.
Okay, I clearly was not paying attention during the pre-show. But, wow, good for Tsonga, because he
Who are
was
you
down.
cheering for?
Who am I cheering for?
Oh.
No, Jeannie.
Oh, yeah, probably Tsonga. But neither of them bother me, so whatever happens is fine.
Yeah, I usually find myself cheering for Tsonga because it's usually him against, him as the underdog against somebody. So, we have 5 panelists who managed to get past any sort of technical issues and be able to join our panel this evening. We have, let's go in order here, occupying seats 1 through 5. First up, we have Chua. There we go. Who claims debate is not her strong suit.
No, not my strong suit.
Second up, in chair number 2, we have Chicago Bears fan, Michael Wille, and
hello.
He's wearing an Aaron Rodgers jersey because he lost a bet.
Poor unfortunate soul.
Indeed.
Yeah, poor unfortunate soul for sure, because we have a pair of Minnesota Vikings fans in seats 3 and 4. Tons of representation for the NFC North. But we have Mary Bear. You'll actually be able to find her in reruns tomorrow on Jeopardy. Her semifinal for her teachers tournament will be airing on Wednesday. And following Mary, we have from JBoard, from J Archive as well, Mark Barrett, also a Vikings fan, one-day champion a few years ago, and also the Dark Lord, Darren Harris-Fain in seat number 5. So the way this works, just like every other quarterfinal, we've got 6 questions, varying topics, different from last time, different from all the other ones, and then everyone will get points for every question from 0 to 10 from our judging panel. That comes up with a score of somewhere between 0 and 60. Then there is a Google poll for 10 points. There's a Twitter poll for 10 points for a total of 80. The winner goes through automatically, and then there are wild cards for both debate and overall score. So tonight's first question, Kea will have the first opportunity to answer, followed by Michael, Mary, Mark, and Darren.
Oh no.
I think this will be an easy one to start with. There has been Rock and Roll Jeopardy. There has been Sports Jeopardy. What other Jeopardy would you want to see?
Personally? Math
Yes,
Jeopardy.
personally. Math Jeopardy.
Math Jeopardy, yeah. Let's go on a 100-year run, or like a 100-episode run. Let's go for it.
Huh. That's actually a cool idea.
Yeah, I never thought about that. Math
Square
Jeopardy.
One Television. Remember?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Square
yeah.
One.
Yes.
That's like
Yes.
MathNet.
MathNet, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Michael, what
I'd have
Jeopardy
to
would
say-
you like to say?
I'd have to say movies Jeopardy or one specifically dedicated to The Simpsons.
Nice.
Mary, how about you?
I think a lot of people would think I'd say like theater or musical theater because that's my, what I teach and stuff. But I'm gonna go with like classic film and the Oscars. I'm really into award shows, and so I'd love to see a Jeopardy just about that.
Nice.
Mark.
This is Pop Culture Jeopardy! Movies, TV, the fun stuff, celebrities.
I can go for that.
And Darren.
I would have to second what Mark said. I just got back from the pop culture fan insanity that is Dragon Con, and so I would call it Nerd Jeopardy, though, if that's not a redundancy. But definitely what Neil Gaiman calls the cool stuff.
King of the Nerds just got canceled. There won't be a 4th season.
That's too bad. I didn't hear that news, but yes, that's not good. Oh, look at this! There's somebody tweeting at us on using the hashtag Jeopardy Live Panel with her own thoughts. Jennifer Morrow just went into a full-body cringe at the idea of Math Jeopardy.
Oh.
Math, not your strong suit, Jennifer?
So while we come up with some, while our judges come up with answers, or I should say scores for the first question tonight. Here we go. The second question for you guys to mull over. Michael will go first.
Uh-oh.
You're given the opportunity to make a single change to the Jeopardy set. What do you change and why? So before we've got some time to think about it. I'm just writing down these scores right now, and okay. So we have Kea picking up 9, Michael getting 6, Mary getting 6, Mark 8, and Darren 8. So that's what we have right now. Michael, you will go first on. You're given the opportunity to make one change to the Jeopardy set. What do you change and why?
I would make it so you are not locked out if you buzz in too early.
Oh. Okay.
Mary.
Well, I definitely loved seeing the shorter contestants on those little hydraulic boxes, and I was too tall to get to rise up and down, so I think we should all have higher podiums so we can all ride the little boxes up and down.
Okay.
Mark.
It was portable crates back in my day to get risen up. Now they got hydraulics. I would add a soundproof booth and have the winner of the game face a bonus question for $10,000.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Darren.
Well, they use the hydraulic platforms to adjust people's height so that people are essentially the same height. What I would do is if you get a question right, you raise up. If you get a question wrong, you sink into the floor. So you have a visual reminder in addition to the scores of how people are doing.
That's good too.
We'll spend
And
for the ceiling.
how about Kea? Your idea to make one change to the Jeopardy set.
I would add 1 0 to every clue value that's currently there. NBA teams in Espanol for 16,000, please.
So your daily double would have been 120,000.
No. Well, let's add 2 zeros, even better.
Wow.
Okay, so while we come up with these scores for the second question, I'd like everyone to click on me, because question number 3, as always in the tournament, is the photo caption. So you're going to see a photograph And the object is going to be for you to come up with a Jeopardy-related caption to the photo. So I'm going to screen share the photograph at this point. Here we go. There's your photo. I took a picture of this.
Oh my God.
This is actually this is actually at a zoo or a zoo type thing in Central Ontario. I believe I took this at the Big Apple in Colborne, Ontario. If you've ever driven east of Toronto on Highway 401, you've got yeah, that's the a big a large apple just off the highway that is very visible. But this was taken there. You've got the couple of animals. Sorry, I'm just coming up with some scores once again. Okay, so on that question, Michael, he picked up 6. He's now at 12. Mary picked up 8 for 14. Mark 7 for 15. Darren 8 for 16, and Kea 6 for 15. So Mary, you're going to have first crack at the caption here, followed by Mark, Darren, Kea, and Michael. So, caption this photograph with a Jeopardy-related caption. Mary, are you with us?
Mary?
I'm sorry.
I think she's having some technical difficulties.
Yeah, I think so too.
I can't hear.
We're having trouble
Hey,
hearing
maybe
you.
you can type it. Type it, Mary.
I feel.
What we're going to do, we're going to have...
Sorry, I can't hear anything.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It looks like you've come back. You're not cutting out anymore. That's good. My suggestion, if you can type it, that's fine. If you can want to...
Oh.
And I do apologize. Sometimes that happens. We are a live panel, and we are at the mercy of various internets, including Time Warner, who managed to knock out the internet of one of our other panelists this evening. So.
Somebody
Okay.
that helped.
Here we go. Yes, we have it. The
Yay.
caption. This is the Daily Double of Llamas. Mark, you're next.
And it's a video daily double in the category Rio Olympics.
Ooh.
You going in that water? I'm not going in that water.
Darren, how about you?
Why do they keep talking about us llamas on J-board?
Kea.
Anyone who cheats or forfeits on Learnedly has to go in there.
And Michael.
I joined the Jeopardy Clue Crew team, and all I got to see were these 2 llamas.
Okay. So that's the 5. We're just coming up with our scores right now. Okay, so I have these scores all ready. Mary, she picks up 6. That puts her at 20. Mark, 8 for 23. Darren, 8 for 24. Kea, 9 for 24. And Michael, 8 for 20. I'm going to now take that photograph down, and then you get to see my face again. There we go. Number 4. Mark will go first on this one. I think this almost as fun as number 5, but you're given the opportunity to select one game show to appear on that isn't Jeopardy. Which show do you select and why?
I would select Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. That's trivia based, and you can make money in a half hour. I've watched every season from Regis to Meredith to Terry and Cedric, so that would be my best shot for another game show.
Okay.
Darren.
I would also choose Millionaire for a personal reason. I was actually back on the show in 2000 with Regis at the very height of its popularity. I had 2 chances at the fastest finger. I got both of them right, but just not quite fast enough. And so for me, it would be a chance at having a second chance, another crack at it.
Cool.
Okay, Kea.
Can you
What
repeat the
would you
question? I
pick?
didn't hear the first time.
Okay, sorry. You're given the opportunity to select one game show to appear on that isn't Jeopardy. Which show do you select and why?
Oh, so many answers. Currently running?
Does not have to be currently running.
Probably the like 90s version of 21. Had a lot of money on that one. So if they adjusted for inflation, that's the one I would do.
So clearly for Kea, it's all about the Benjamins. Okay.
Absolutely.
And,
Not here to look pretty.
Michael, what would you pick?
I would pick The Chase on Game Show Network because I really want to defeat that British guy, and I think I would need some teammates to do it.
And Mary, what would you pick?
Oh, I'm going a slightly different route. I would totally want to be on Survivor and eat the bugs, live out there for 39 days, brave the elements and the crazy people. I would love that. I'm a huge fan.
So we have 2 millionaires, a 21, a chase, and a survivor. All very interesting. Where our judges are coming up with some scores for that 4th question. I hinted that this next one might be fun. You're going to have to think on your feet for this one, and
No.
be creative. Be creative. You've said, by the way. So Darren will go first with this one, followed by Kea, Michael, Mary, and Mark. You've suddenly become the author of a Jeopardy fan fiction. Come up with the opening sentence.
Oh no.
So let's see here. We're coming up with some scores. You've got some time to think about it. You've suddenly become the author of a Jeopardy fan fiction. Come up with the opening sentence. I have a feeling that I'm going to get some suggestions from people watching this on the hashtag Jeopardy Live panel. But yes, come up with the opening sentence of a Jeopardy fan fiction. Scores from the 4th question. Mark picks up 8 for 31. Darren 9 for 33. Kea 7 for 31. Michael 6 for 26. And Mary 8 for 28. So you've got a little bit of time left to think about the. Yep. So Darren, do you have an opening sentence?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And let me preface this by saying that I bear absolutely no ill will toward Alex, whom I love dearly, but I am getting ready. I'm getting ready to teach Charles Dickens's A Christmas Carol, and it has a wonderful opening line that I'm going to steal from, which is, Trebek was dead to begin with.
Kea, what have you got?
God. I shuddered in horror and delight as Maggie raised the photo of a shirtless Alex Trebek.
That's not fiction. That was reality.
Michael.
Has anyone seen that know-it-all computer Watson? I exclaimed.
Okay, Mary.
Oh, can she hear us?
Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm sorry. It kicked out for a second again. Okay, here's mine. Mustache or no mustache? He asked in his deep Canadian voice.
And Mark.
The studio was cold and the players were hot.
Am I right,
Nice.
people?
Nice.
Okay, so, wow, scores already, that is awesome. Some comments from the Peanut Gallery. We've got, let's see here. Jonathan, Jonathan Graham, he suggested a question yesterday. He wants to be on the pilot for Math Jeopardy. Jennifer is like, for the two llamas, I'm telling you, man, defense is more important than you think. And then finally, from Jennifer again, if you haven't seen her on Twitter, she's been photoshopping Alex Trebek's face onto a bunch of various things, and she was like, nobody wants to be on Legends of the Hidden Trebek. There's a picture attached to it, but you're going to have to go on Twitter to see it.
Blue Barracudas. Blue Barracudas.
So scores for...
There you go.
Okay, so let's see here. Darren, he picks up 8. He is at 41 going into the sixth and the final question. Mark, sorry, no, Kea is next. Her tweet, or her opening sentence, I should say, gives her 10 points for 41. 10 points for a shirtless Trebek. 10 points for a shirtless Trebek. Michael picks up 6 for 34. Michael picks up 6 for 32. Mary 6 for 34, and Mark 7 for 38. The sixth and final question, the way this works, or it's more of a direction than a question, but I've had everyone else do this. You guys get to summarize tonight's Jeopardy live panel in 140 characters or fewer for a tweet. So what's going to happen with this? Yes, for a tweet. 140 characters or fewer. The way this works is I will then transcribe the tweet, or you can tweet it out yourself, and that will be used for your voting tweet for the Twitter poll. And so yes, 140 characters or fewer, so that it can be fit inside of a tweet. Kea will have the first opportunity to give her tweet, and then we'll go Michael, Mary, Mark, and then Darren.
I'm sorry, can you repeat you're cutting out again for me. Can you repeat it one more time?
Okay, so the order for this will be Kea, Michael, Mary, Mark, and Darren. And then basically all you have to do is summarize tonight's panel in 140 characters or fewer. Kea, you go first.
Okay. Y'all are awesome. This is the most exciting, awesome half hour on the internet. Vote for me.
Okay. Michael.
I missed Wheel of Fortune for this?
Oh.
Can you repeat that story? It cut out on me. I'm
Are
sorry.
you serious, Andy?
Yes, I'm serious. I didn't hear it.
Okay.
I missed Wheel of Fortune for this? Hashtag Jeopardy Live panel. Hashtag Make America Great Again.
Oh.
Oh God.
Mary.
Okay. I'm sorry. First, is there a particular hashtag we have to use?
Nope, you can put whatever you like in it.
Okay, so thanks for watching 5 Jeopardy nerds do their thing. Hashtag Jeopardy Live panel.
Okay. Mark, you're next.
Panelist and Vikings and Packers, oh my.
And Darren.
2 llamas and a shirtless Trebek will haunt our dreams.
Nice. Nice.
Okay, so while our judging panel comes up with scores for those tweets, just a reminder that we have one more panel. The final quarterfinal is taking place at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern on tonight. We have a panel of 7 at this point, possibly 8, depending on if people's internets return, but we shall see. The final scores are coming. I will reveal them Final Jeopardy style to Okay, so Michael, his tweet picks up 5 points. He finishes at 37.
Last
Mary,
place.
34. Her tweet picks up 6. That puts her at 40. Mark had 38. His tweet picks up 7. That puts him at 45. Kea has had 41. Her tweet picks up 7 for 48. And Darren, his tweet picks up 8. That means he finishes at 49 and is leading at the end of the debate portion. Remember, there are 10 points available for Twitter, 10 points available for Google, and so voting will begin at 8:30 p.m. Eastern and will be open for 48 hours. We'll close on Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we'll determine who the winner is, who might get wild cards. Remember, 20 more points are available. You'll see tweets from me. The specific tweet from me is the one that needs to be retweeted and or favorited in order to receive votes. So for all of our panelists and for the judges here at thejeopardyfan.com and hashtag Jeopardy Live panel, I'd like to thank everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for taking part.
Thank you.
Have a great night. And vote for all these people, because that would be awesome. So.
Thanks, Andy.
Thanks, Andy.
Thanks.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. It was fun.